If you're trying to apply for the Athena Executive Partner role or any other roles that they may be offering, then you need to stick to the end of this video because I'll be sharing with you guys useful information and tips that I honestly believe are going to help you in your application journey. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is head over to Google, okay? And then you need to type in Athena, Kenya. So currently, I believe Athena is operating in Kenya and the Philippines. So this is the website. So click on the first one. This is how it looks. And this is the website. So as you can scroll down, or you can just click the join now. And then it's going to take you to the various openings on their website. So there's, as you can see, there are some that are remote, others are on-site, some are for people who are in the Philippines, others are for people in Kenya. One thing I'd like to tell you, please kindly just stick to the executive partner, because I know of some people who try to apply for the other roles and Athena really never got back to them. So once you come to the executive partner, click on learn more, and it's going to bring you to this page. So guys, this is an extremely important step. Do not miss it. Do you see this job description? Okay, kindly make sure you go through it, internalize it. Make sure you understand what the role entails, because later on they are going to ask you in the interview what your understanding of the role is. Okay, so just go through it and just the general company, just get to learn about what Athena is. Okay, and then at the bottom of the page there is this application form, first name, last name, email, blah blah blah, your phone number. It's pretty straightforward, so nothing complicated here. And then hit on continue. So after you continue, Athena is going to send you 3 tests on your email. So for mine, this is how the email is going to look. It's not going to take long. And as you can see, thank you for applying, blah, 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 blah. The next step, you will receive 3 assessment tests. This is the first assessment test is going to take 42 minutes, the next one 18, and then the next one 10. And then you are asked, from the time that the email is sent to your inbox, you're supposed to complete the assessments within 72 hours, guys. If you don't complete, I think you're going to be disqualified. So now that we are here, a couple of tips that I need to tell you guys before we proceed to the actual test. So tip number 1, they are going to ask you to upload your CV. So guys, do you see this role here? Actually, let me take you to a different page. Athena, this is where the secret lies, guys. Do you see this? Do you see this, guys? As you can see, Athena assistants have an acceptance rate of 1%, guys. If let's say 100,000 people apply, only 1,000 are going to get through. And this is what is going to help them. First of all, make sure your CV you include communication. Just read through. This is now the Athena, their main website. This is how it looks. So you just type athena.com. okay? As you can see, athena.com is going to take you. This is what they're selling to their clients, guys. They're telling them this is what our assistants have: communication, personality, in-depth review skill, real life projects. Yani, do you see all of this? This is what now you need to focus on. This is what they are looking for, guys. A very big tip. I really wish I knew. Okay, so anyway, so make sure you tailor your CV to match this, and this. This is what they're looking for, and also to match, where is that? To match also this, who we are looking for. Okay, yes, because they are going to ask you questions about US time zone shifts, blah 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 blah. So okay, now that we know this, so generally this is how it goes. So after they have sent you this email, if you pass these 3 tests, they're going to send you a 4th test, which is an English assessment test. Basically, it's you listening to a US person, someone with an American accent talking, and then you're supposed to repeat what they are saying while recording yourself. If you pass, they're going to invite you to the first interview that is going to take around 30 minutes, okay? Now, the first interview, I'll give you tips later on. And then if you pass the first interview, they'll invite you for the second interview that will take around 20 minutes. And then they'll invite you for the training that will take around 4 to 6 weeks. And guys, by the way, you're going to be given an allowance of anywhere between 65,000 to 90,000 Kenyan shillings to compensate, I think, for, it's like an allowance for the training. Then after that, they're going to pair you with a potential client. From there, you start earning 70,000 Kenyan shillings. As you can see, it's here. Let me show you. It's right here. So you can see upon completion, upon completion, you receive a monthly gross salary of 70,000 Kenyan shillings. That is apart from the allowance that they gave you during the training. Okay, now let us get to the beautiful part. That is the tips that I have for the test. So first thing you need to know, this test is not done by Athena, it's done by Test Gorilla, meaning it's timed. Okay, so tip number 1, make sure you do not run out of time, guys. Make sure you don't run out of time, which brings me to tip number 2. Tip number 2, if you come across a question that you feel you don't have the capacity to answer, kindly don't waste your time on it. Just guess whichever one and proceed to the question that you feel like you can answer. Okay, because if you run out of time, automatically you are going to fail the test. Okay, and then tip number 3, guys, make sure you pay attention to the timer. Make sure your eyes are on the timer, guys, so that you don't run out. Because after the practice question, there are practice questions and then the actual test. So you are given 10 seconds before the actual test begins. Okay, which brings me to tip number 4. Guys, don't spend a lot of time on the practice questions because they are overwhelming. Oh my goodness. And I discovered that they are even harder than the actual questions. So just go through the practice question. Just look at it generally, like an overview, so that you know what to expect in the actual test. If you apply these 4 tips, trust me, guys, your chances of passing the test are a bit higher. Okay, and then to the actual test, the questions that they ask, I think it's not that hard because there's no maths. Okay, I know people are scared. The only maths they will ask you is to calculate the difference in time zone. For example, someone in the US and Kenya, what is the different time zone? If they ask you, for example, you're paired with a partner who's in the US and they need to set a meeting at, let's say, 10 p.m. and you are in different time zone, how do you consolidate these two so that you accommodate your client? Okay, so basically it's subtraction and addition, nothing complicated there. And then others are just to assess your critical thinking, so just like any other interview. Okay, so as I've said, once you pass the three assessments, they're going to send you an English test. Okay, now the English test is a white person, as I've said, someone with an American accent speaking, and then you're asked to repeat what they're saying while recording. And also in this assessment, the assessment test, there is a typing test. So another tip I have for you guys, they'll give you a whole paragraph and they ask you to type whatever it is you're seeing. So a tip for this is that make sure you read at least 3 lines, let's say 3 words like this or 5, then type. Read, type, read, type. Don't read 1, then type, read 1, then type. It's going to waste your time. Okay, read at least 5 words, then type. 5 words, then type. Okay, so that's it. And then so now moving, after you've passed, if you fail this assessment, the first 3, you're going to know immediately, and then Athena is going to send you an email and advise you to reapply after 2 months. But if you pass, they'll send you the English assessment test, and if you pass the English assessment test, they're going to invite you for the first interview. Okay, now this is where the real test is. So guys, first of all, make sure you wear an official top like what I'm wearing right now, or if you can wear black. Athena's theme apparently is black, good, but if you don't have, just make sure you are wearing something official. Then tip number 2, just be confident, because it depends on who is interviewing you, guys. People interview people are different, so just be prepared. And then another thing that I've realized as I consulted other people who applied is there are some people who were tested during the interview and others were not tested. Why? Again, it goes back to your CV. Okay, so it depends what you wrote in your CV. If you aligned your CV with these roles, as I've told you, they're not going to give you that test. But for me, I didn't know this, I was given a test. It was timed 3 minutes. I was asked to write an email, and guys, let me tell you, the actual test is in the last question. Okay, so make sure you read the last question. It's a long paragraph, okay, but now the trick is in the last sentence. Okay, so make sure you read the last sentence carefully. Okay, and then from there, if you pass, if that person likes you, and then you proceed, they're going to invite you to the second interview, and then from there they're going to invite you for a training that is hybrid. It's both on ground and online, virtually. Okay, so from there they're going to tell you the next step. Guys, if you get to that point, obviously making it, yani, you will not fail, because I've had some people saying the training is so intensive. Guys, just get there first. Okay, so that is it, guys. If you have any other questions, if you have any other question that you'd like me to answer, kindly comment in the description box. And if you feel like this video has added value to your life, kindly like, subscribe, and share this video, comment, okay, so that it can reach a broader audience. So thank you so much. I hope the video wasn't that long, and I really do wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. And if you would like me to make more of these videos, again, comment down in the comment section. Please subscribe. Let's get to 100 subscribers. So yeah, thank you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.